Welcome back to episode 2 of the Let's Play with Belmora. Let's continue on. Get this game started. So when we last left off, we had gotten pretty strong farming up there, grinding up by the Chaos Shrine. Didn't really have any issues, so I feel like we're just going to go right ahead and move on there. I did notice, too, in the video that Frankie is actually a thief, not a monk. I did not realize that because of his attire. He looks... For some reason, I didn't even read the word thief. I just thought he was a monk, but that's fine. We will play with a thief, and then you guys can see the stealing and the throwing items stuff. And really, the only reason I wanted to go with a monk is I've never actually played through Final Fantasy I with a monk. So I don't know how the final version of monk works. I just assume that it punches a lot harder. Come on, Claire, let's use... I can't believe she got hit so hard in that battle. Half her health, one hit. Maybe we're not ready for this. She's not very lucky. Let's switch to Frankie on the world map. We'll be doing that. Anytime these guys get a little unlucky, we're going to switch to them. Let's get back in this save here. We're going to save... I'm going to save before we go into the shrine, because we're going to explore the shrine a little bit. I saw that in the shrine they had an additional part to this. Oh, that's a cool transition. So we'll fight through here. Maybe we'll fight through here and go back. Because I wanted to explore this before we confronted Garland. See if he's gone to chaos. So yeah, and in the last episode, it totally makes sense why the sword was so good on the monk, because he was actually a thief. Makes a lot more sense now. This door has been secured with a mystic key. And a mystic key. Jeez, the bells. Oh my gosh. Alright. More game. Doing okay, I guess. Oh, that's nice. Getting a lot of health early on in this. Let's swing around down here. Oh, this is just the door. There's probably another set of little Mystic Key doors on the left side. That's what I would bet. So we'll take a look here. I come down and... Man. This game has an excessive amount of random battles in it. I knew there were monsters in the Chaos Shrine, but in previous versions I would just level up outside the shrine to the point where I could just beat them easily. Leather cap. Okay. Oh, there is a head slot. Oh, look at that. He's got a leather cap. Defense plus weight 1. What? Defense plus weight 1. So if I remove this... Does this say a weight? No. Weights plus 1 on the bottom there. View description. Cat made of leather. Oh, perfect. So, on these stats right here... Okay, let's look at his stats without it on. Let's go to stats. Stats. I don't even see a weight category. There's no weight category here. Well, let's put the hat on. Equip on the head. Leather cap. Yeah, it looks like it's the same. I don't see an added weight category. Defense plus 1, weight plus 1. Well, I guess we'll keep an eye on that and see if that comes up later. Okay. I just noticed in that menu screen there that the character that I'm currently using is highlighted with a gray border. None of these people here are undead. I don't think so. I don't think a werewolf is undead. I would think that a werewolf would be alive. If I declassify a werewolf. Yeah, it's definitely not undead. This game for the monsters and stuff was really common sense fantasy. Like, this wolf's alive. It's a beast. Oh, jeez. They're really hitting clear a lot. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave and come back to fight Morgan. Or not, it's Morgan's turn. We're gonna have to leave to come back to fight Garland. Or confront Garland. We don't know if it's gonna be a fight yet. There's poison. There's poison there. It's not great. Just kill yourself. That's good. This was not a... I think the werewolf poisoned him. Where? No, we'll cure Morgan. There we go. Yeah, this is the first hard fight we've had. But this definitely makes me feel like we're not ready to face a confrontation with an insane person that might be corrupt by chaos. So I think we need to leave here, come back, finish exploring. Should have done a little bit more front door grinding. Kind of just stood by the front door and walked back and forth in front of the steps. Okay. See, we don't have any way to stop poison other than antidotes. Not until we get a spell for it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave, and then we got to explore when we get back. We have to explore the top part of that. Does anyone need healing right now? We are going to use the thunder only because I want to clear this group faster. I should have done sleep. I think sleep does the whole group. I have to look at that. I think sleep is the whole group. Maybe we'll do that after this battle. We're running into really big groups in the shrine here. Attack each one. This old habit. Whoa, she is almost dead. Do not hit her again. We might switch her to spot 4. That was close. That was a big risk right there. Ooh, I won an antidote from you guys. It seems like the difficulty in this area is much higher than it was a few steps on the other side. Like, we didn't... Frankie is so unlucky. Let's go to, let's go to Morgan. I can't believe how unlucky Frankie is. Let's go back down here. This should be easy. We'll be able to easily defeat these. I am going to use a sleep if I have an extra mana, and I do. And then we should be able to clear these guys a little bit easier, because sleep, as I remember it, sleep goes off. Are they asleep? So if there's no Z's, no ZZZs? Huh. I thought, well, they're not hitting very hard here. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can get back to the town. There's nothing for us to buy at town. I might buy, depending on how much money we have, I might buy some potions or antidotes. But we don't need any gear. We bought the best gear they have. We bought 3 spells in set 1. That's a cool background. Which reminds me of, like, maybe a Final Fantasy IV. You know, it's just a cool little background like that. Let's go in here and we're gonna sleep for 30G. Here we go. Yes, pleasant dreams. Pleasant dreams to you. Let's go. Let's talk to the dancing girl. Hey, dancing girl. Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Hee hee. Well, you're not really helping me with the story like the king. The king said you... The king said you were supposed to help me with the story. You're not doing anything. You're just dancing. Welcome. It's kind of weird that a king would entrust a duty like that to guide the prophesied warriors to like a balloon-headed dancing girl, random girl in the middle of town. Like, okay, if they get stuck, it's up to you. Fate of the world, you know. I would like 2 eye drops, 2 echoes. Oof, this stuff is expensive. We will buy 2 seasonings. Does it say? It says partially. It doesn't say how much. Ether's 1 mana for each level. That's not that good. I have 0 of these. See, the thing is, if I buy these, I'm going to be doing a ton of grinding in the next town. And this only helps. This was, like, if I buy these, so it's going to be 150 gold for a single mana. It's a single cure. Whereas a single cure is only 40. So it makes more sense, really, to buy potions. So buy 5 potions, just in case potions. And I'll buy... Well, I'm going to buy 3 more antidotes, because there's an area we're coming up to in this game where we need a ton of antidotes. They don't give you... Unless they rebalance it, and I've seen them rebalance a few things, like the sidestepping, shimmy walking, change of characters. You know, all that stuff's really new. So maybe they rearrange the spells so that you actually get a white magic spell that can cure poison. Dancing girl. Let me see. The same stuff. I should be the dancing girl. I can dance in town and tell people, make sure you have enough antidotes. Let's get out of here. Alright. Let's save here before we head out. You're probably going to see that a lot. I'm going to save when I'm exiting every town and before I enter any place. You know, that's usually my strategy when it comes to these older Final Fantasies and Dragon Warriors. Because most of these only allow you to save on the world map, or in the case of Dragon Quest, you can only save at an inn, which is really old school and annoying. That is, nobody likes that. So I'm glad that they let you save on the world map in this one. I believe they always did. You know, I never played a cartridge version of this, but I did play the original Final Fantasy I NES version on some emulated pack or something. Maybe it was on the Wii. I can't really remember the details of where I played it, but I did play that. I did play it, and I got stuck. This was prior to the internet being as prevalent, and you know, I did have the internet at the time, but the thing is with the internet then, which would have been the late 90s, is it didn't make as much sense to look for that. You know, nowadays you're like, well, I get stuck in a game, I'm just gonna look it up on the internet. Well, in the early days of the internet, that kind of stuff really wasn't around. It was mostly forums and chat rooms and message boards and weird friend group things like MySpace and music sites. There wasn't, like, it was pretty rare, which I had found when I was younger. There was a Final Fantasy forum, and I spent a lot of time on that because when I was younger, I really liked playing the PlayStation Final Fantasies. Okay, so we are going to sleep these guys, because the last time they put us through hell. Oh, good, no poison. No poison. No poison. Perfect. So, I only put 3 of them to sleep. And the only way I can tell... How can I tell that they're asleep? Okay, that one's not asleep. How can I... I think this one up here and the two bottom ones are asleep. This one's not asleep. We need to kill that guy. And then I'm gonna fire magic that guy. And I'm gonna hit him too. Well, he's awake. Did it not hit on anyone? Oh, of course he's poisoned now, Frankie. And he's poisoned. Look at this. Come on. Pull it together. Let's get him. Actually, no. We need to stay on these werewolves. Magic, fire. We're just gonna dump everything on this werewolf. Gotta get this guy out of here. Yeah, look at how strong Glitz is. He's taking one damage from these guys. All these other guys taking 12. Look at that. The beast. We're gonna switch to first thing we're doing right out of this battle. Look at this. 3 people with that need antidotes. Oh my gosh. You know, if I was playing this solo, I would revert save. If I was not making this for a stream, I would be like, forget this. I'm not gonna waste 3 antidotes on one battle. Well, I do, actually that was a profit. Because I got a lot of experience for that. The 3 antidotes cost 150, so the only thing it's really wasting is my time. Because now I'm gonna have to walk back again. Oh, whoa, look at this map. This game's all full of surprises. So I can just, there's another cave over there. Little storage room. Well, that's good to know. Okay, let's go in here. Alright, we want to get into items. Use. Antidote. Okay. See, that's a big mistake, too. I've seen, talking to people that have played Final Fantasy I first time, and this was really prevalent when I used to work at a video game store, and the Game Boy Advance version came out, and talking to, you know, regular customers or just people that were, because the handheld stuff back then was kind of the mainstay for role-playing games. You know, you had at that time PS2 and Game Boy Advance is where all the role-playing games were, and realistically a lot of the regular customers I had were into role-playing games. Oh man, I just want to run from this one. Let's see, there's no poison dogs. I'm not sure what a warg wolf does, but I think we've fought one. I know the goblin guards are harder. Okay. I think we fight it out. But we gotta plan it out better than this. Okay, so we're gonna go for the center warg wolf because I don't remember. I'm gonna protect myself. We're gonna sleep. This is my last magic. And let's get on that warg wolf. Okay, one hit. Holy cow, he hit hard. Who hit him? Was it that other warg wolf? Come on. Okay. We might be alright. With that, we might be alright. With that kill, we might be alright. We might be able to do this. We just gotta focus. Let's hit this other warg wolf. I don't know where that big hit came from, but I'm gonna think maybe... Alright. Do I save it for a cure? So we bought potions, which was really smart. Or do I protect myself? Because I could protect... I think we save it for a heal. I think that's the wise decision. And then we focus on the warg wolf. He doesn't have any magic left. So let's go on the warg wolf. And we will take him and put him on warg wolf. These battles have actually... You know, the last time I played Final Fantasy I kind of mindlessly played through the battles. It was kind of boring. It got old really quick. But, you know, I gotta give it to this remake. However they rebalanced it, if they changed stats, I don't know. I didn't look into it at all. I'm one of the people that if I'm for sure going to play something, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know what's going to happen in the game. I don't want to watch anything other than trailers that have dates. Or like, I actually do watching game trailers that are way in the distance, you know, like watching the God of War reveal trailer or something like that. But I don't want to watch a trailer, especially like a story trailer or a features trailer for a game that I am for sure going to play. And when I heard about the Pixel Remaster, I knew I was going to play it eventually. So I decided I'm not going to watch anything or even look at any of the features. I'm going to naturally find them. Okay. Oh, we got a potion out of that one. That's not bad. All right, let's see. So she still has 1 mana. We're risking it for the Biscuit here. Okay, this is another Mystic Heat. Alright, so we're going to go to the side, cut to the middle, and go straight back down and out. Okay. Here's what we have to do. We got to just go on. We got to go hard on the werewolf. I think we don't heal. I'll heal out of battle if they get hit. Let's go hard on the werewolf. Whew. She's poison, that's fine. We still have 3 antidotes, if I remember. Okay, good. He was gone. It sucks that he got an attack off. My character's just not fast enough. Let's push that through and we'll finish this off. And then we'll use an antidote and heal herself outside of battle. I think we switch. I think the move here is to change Frankie with Claire. Let's look at the stats. Frankie has a stat of defense 4 and evasion 27. She's a defense of 1 and a 22. Okay. And she's getting hit a lot in the second spot. I mean, I feel like she's getting hit more than even Glitz. Alright. Clears back. I am going to use her magic to heal. I'm going to save the potions if I can. Because I'd like to end the game with 99 potions. Which is how every Final Fantasy works out for me. Because I always grind too heavy or spend too much time leveling up characters just to save all my items, you know. I recently did a playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII, and I was just being so meticulous with exploring. I had 100 stacks of all the draw items and stuff, and it was totally unnecessary. I was one-hitting, you know, 2-turn, 3-turn bosses because I was so built up. But that's part of it. That's part of the enjoyment I have in Final Fantasy. Like, I really like getting strong enough. And one of the games that's really apparent for that, one of the Final Fantasies, which we'll get to in this series of playthroughs, because I do plan on playing through Final Fantasy 1 through 6, the entire Pixel Remaster. One of the things in Final Fantasy 3, which is the one where you pick jobs, that one is extremely difficult, but it was really rewarding if you spent a lot of time planning out the fight and you had a lot of items and a lot of experience and you just stomped the boss. It just felt so good. That game was balanced in a very heavy-handed way. You know, it was very tedious to grind, and at the same time, the bosses were extremely difficult. Sorry about that. Scoot on down. I tell you what, Morgan is lucky. I don't think we're switching off Morgan anytime soon. Claire and Frankie are the unluckiest. It's unbelievable. Every time they're in charge of walking, we're just getting murked. We're gonna have to go buy more antidotes too. All because of Frankie. Alright. Would you like to stay? Yes, I would. Pleasant dreams. Let's get up there. Let's fight chaos. Or, sorry. the alleged chaos corruption that we're going to find out about. We don't know if there is chaos corruption. Allegedly. Alright, let's allegedly walk up here. Side walking, corner walking. But as I was saying about the internet, we didn't really have a way. It wasn't very common to look up stuff for video games on the internet. I mean, it was common to like talk about games or talk about upcoming games or try to like read news stories about games. And GameFAQs was really popular, but it wasn't as well known. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, there was a lot of user-made content, like GameFAQs used to be, on how do I put it? The user-made content was really sketchy, and sometimes people would troll you. So you didn't really know. Like, if I got stuck in a game, it was just like, well, now I'm stuck. That's it. There's nothing else to it. I wouldn't look things up. It was way later in the internet, like probably mid-2000s, when it became really common to like, okay, let's go to GameFAQs. You know, you would go on the internet before that just to like look at stuff on Newgrounds or something. You wouldn't go on there to find this kind of stuff. You wouldn't like be like, okay, I got stuck in Final Fantasy 1. How do I get past this point? Well, in that original Nintendo version, I got stuck, and I will point it out when we get into that playthrough. There's a point about halfway through the game, maybe. It's really unclear what to do. Like, it's incredible how difficult and confusing that part is. And I just didn't look it up and put it down. But I have beat the PlayStation 1 version, the Game Boy Advance version, and now we're gonna beat this one. All right, let's talk to Garland. Let's see what he's doing. You know, I did think it was interesting too that this place called the Chaos Shrine, which I'm wondering if he named it that, because it definitely wasn't that before, because they don't think chaos is a good thing in this world. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. So he was trying to... Okay. So he's trying to exchange the entire kingdom for this dude's daughter? I'm not sure of that strategy. But I suppose he doesn't really have an army. He's just Chaos Garland. Alleged Chaos. I mean, he like I guess he renamed the shrine? I'm not sure who renamed the shrine. Somebody had to have renamed the shrine. Because there's no way they would have built a shrine for Chaos right next to the main city. Okay. Especially when it's the only thing out in that forest. Alright. Attack with Glitz. Attack with Frankie. Morgaine, we're gonna just do Thunder, I think, or Fire on that one. Magic, we are going to protect Claire. See how fast we get him. I'm gonna estimate 4 turns. That's my guess. That's turn 1, right there. This is turn 2. Let's try Thunder. Magic, we're gonna protect Morgan too. Okay, this is turn 2 still. Thunder did pretty good. Okay, pushing through. I do like the remastered boss music. This is very nice. Let's do another Thunder. That seems successful. I am going to cure... I'm going to save it. I'm going to go to the attack. This is turn 3. Oh. Turns out Garland's not that strong, and then maybe if the king and the queen would have just sent a little army over here, they probably would have got the daughter back. They knew where she was, and they waited for us to show up and take care of business. And we beat him in the beginning of turn 3. And that was with me casting Protect. If I wouldn't have casted Protect, there's a chance we could have got him in turn 2. You've come to rescue me? I'm Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. Words could never be enough to thank you. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. Okay. I mean, that's kind of a weird... That's kind of a weird thing to say, I think, right now. Rescuing her from her kidnapper, and she's complimenting him on how undefeated he is. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Castle Cornelia. Yes, we will. Oh, here we go. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the Warriors of Light from Liu Kang's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety. If I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 Warriors of Light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I have promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring the light to the 4 crystals and to the world. I never understood that last statement, because that's the same as it used to be. Restore the light to the world? Does that mean like pushing back chaos? Well, then why did you build a shrine to chaos? Or was it like an anti-shrine? Just a moment. This loot has been entrusted to the Princess of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this loot as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. Well, thank you. Now we'll have music. You obtain the loot. And that is the end of episode 2. Oh, I gotta get out of town first. Let's sneak out of here. Oh, are they gonna play a little cutscene? Well, we'll watch this cutscene. We'll watch this cutscene before I end it. Who's this guy? Orders from His Majesty. We are to do our part to fulfill Liu Kang's prophecy. Yeah, get hammered. Get hammered. Wow, they could have sped this up a little bit, or, you know, they could have been working on it a little bit and then just had us kind of chill at the city, hanging out for a little while before, you know, calling me out to listen to these guys hammer. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? The 4 Warriors of Light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Alright. Thanks for watching episode 2 of Let's Play with Balmora.